Yeah, okay, so I didn't get very far. Fuck balls. In the first half, well, the first part of the video. I don't know how many parts this is going to be. Aren't you lucky? Fucking hell. Didn't have much luck with this whole finding the submarine business. So what I've done now is I've come out of online mode. It was only a sort of solo effort online mode anyway, so it kind of didn't really matter. There wasn't anybody else involved. Oh fuck. So I've just come back into the single player mode now to try and go to the area where I just acquired $5,000. I don't know what it was for. I don't really know much about the game as such. The most amount of time I've spent playing this game is when myself and my daughter want to do something to sort of not pass the time. We're not bored or anything. It's just we quite enjoy playing this game together. I'm on my PS4. She's on her PS4. You know, having a laugh. We've both got copies of the game. Shit! I kind of fucked that up. Both got copies of the game. Both like having a bit of a laugh on it. And I've fucked this up, haven't I? So I'm kind of going the wrong way. There's going to be a bit of a U-turn around by here somewhere.
Good Lord above.
Oh, shit balls. See, I reckon I could audition for Top Gear. I'm not doing anything different than those are fucking doing. I'm just not punching people in the face if they don't make me food. You know, I've learned to stop doing that. But where were we anyway? What was I waffling on about in the first part? I think I mentioned Windows 10. I mentioned my foot. I mean, yeah, my foot is on the mend. I do have this weird... I don't know how to describe it really. I figure it's something to do with the blood flow in the foot. But after I've been wearing shoes for quite a few hours, my foot does feel as if I've got a cat purring inside it every couple of seconds. It's a bit weird. There's like a weird vibration in my foot. I can't describe it any other way other than like a cat's purr in my foot. Now that is a bit bizarre. It's almost as if my foot has got rumble on it, like a PlayStation controller. It does kind of have that kind of effect. So yeah, so that was done. Yeah, we did the creepy Twitter thing. That's a bit weird. The fucking, you know, the anti-emulation establishment. We kind of talked about that a bit. Well, I say we. I waffled on, and if you're actually listening or you're that manically depressed, you were listening as well. But no, I just kind of haven't really played GTA for a while, and I started playing it yesterday. I got kind of influenced into playing it again. After chatting to some freak who doesn't like Marmite on Twitter. I think their avatar picture is a picture of them inside the game doing those kind of selfie shots that you find kids doing these days. And I just thought, do you know what? I haven't played GTA in a while, so I put GTA on. I've had my daughter with me this week because it was only on Friday I returned to work, and that was only on Friday. I just worked the one day and she went and stayed with my parents. So this week I've had my daughter with me and we've been playing other things. But I put GTA on and I was kind of looking for something to do. I started doing it last night. What I was doing was looking for... I had a random encounter with some guy. I kind of got stuck, right? I'm no GTA expert. I got kind of stuck wondering how you get the story mode to continue, because I'd gotten a bit frustrated with it stopping. There was just nothing going on. And then I read online that apparently you need to... is there no submarine here again? I thought there was. Oh, there it is. Right. Yeah, I read somewhere on some forum or something that apparently in order to progress with the story mode, you have to do X amount of Strangers and Freaks. There you go. That's Twitter for you, Strangers and Freaks. You have to do so many of them missions in order to continue. And I did this. I picked up this one mission from a guy, and it was pick up broken UFO parts or crashed UFO parts or something. I was like, yeah, go on then, fine. I look at it, there's 50 fucking parts, right? Yes, 50 parts. I thought, yeah, well, you know, all right, we'll have to look at a guide online or a YouTube video or something, which is what I started doing and found it to be more time consuming than I thought it was going to be. You know, we did at least 8 hours of running around, flying around, crashing around yesterday. How'd you get in there? Do you have to be in the water to do it? Do you have to be submerged? Is he swimming around to... Come on, get in the fucking thing, you stupid div. Can you only get in it if you're submerged under the water? Now this guy doesn't have a lot of... What's the term I'm looking for? Lung capacity, so he can't swim for very long because in the single player game he's just generally a bit of a... I've sorted it now. He's just a bit of a dick, a bit of a sort of unlikable character. So I've hardly played as him much. I've only played what I need to play, which isn't, you know, great, really. Do you have to press the submerge button, or do you have to just... it just automatically goes under the water. Right. Here we are, ladies and gentlefolk. This is what I was hoping to do online. I guess I'm not a high enoughly ranked... Ooh, what the fuck is that? Is that a dolphin? Typical, I bounced to the fucking surface. Okay. Yeah, I've not really ventured out in one of these. As you can see, I can't even fucking navigate with one of them. Let's go out into deeper water, shall we? Not on land. Oh, for the sake of Cilla Black. What the fuck? Yeah, incidentally, between making parts 1 and part 2, I found out Cilla Black had died. Surprise, surprise and all that. Oh well. Right. This seems to be a bit better. So yes, the waffling. I had my daughter with me all week. All the stuff I planned on doing, I ended up not doing because she was around, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I quite like it when my daughter comes over. But I like to sort of have things in my head where I plan on doing stuff, and I set aside certain times, certain times, certain days to do things. And you know, it's one of those things. Things just don't go to plan. Okay, because what I planned on doing was... Oh, fuck. I didn't realise there was a crush depth. I guess it would make sense then that there was a crush depth. Especially if you're looking at the seabed and there's fuck all to look at. I don't know what the crush depth was. I'm about 300 and something feet. I don't know what the crush depth was. Let's try go back. I'm assuming if I'm looking at the mini map, it's the darker areas. Is that right? Darker areas. I have to get to the lighter areas so that I don't crush the vessel. Okay. Alright. Ooh, we are quite far away from land, so let's try and get back there. Yeah, daughter was over. What I planned on doing was actually cracking on and doing some emulation recording, which is partly what I was on about in part 1 with regards to retro gaming snobbery, where people don't seem to like emulators, and there are people who crave social acceptance. What the fuck is this? Oh, that is quite cool. See, I would never have even known that these were in the game. Can you get out and shoot them? It's got a marking on its back. Is that a natural formation? Is that a natural marking, or is this like something from Lost? Remember the shark in Lost had the symbol on its skin painted? Never mind. Oh noes! Weed of the sea. Right. I'm going to try and head back towards land a bit more now, because I'm not scared as such, but I'm just kind of, after all this time and effort, I really don't want to be losing this craft due to drifting off course. And what on earth are these things down here? Is this fucking shopping trolleys out this far or something? Is there a bunch of fucking chavs in this area? Can't be bothered to walk back to Iceland and put the fucking trolley back in. Fucking scum. Honestly, some people are just fucking scum. What on earth? Right, so yeah, well, I kind of what I've been meaning to do is kind of record, kind of finish. I'd like to finish. Oh, stomach rumbling. I'd like to finish some of the games I never really finished as a kid, because unlike some of the retro gamers these days who are sort of like in their teens, I was actually a kid when I first started playing computer games from that era. And the whole thing about the emulation snobbery and whatnot, I mean, I'm not adverse to buying stuff. I've already bought it once, and quite frankly, if you think I'm going to ruin any of my cassettes that I bought as a kid just by making quite a poor recording of my VIC-20 or my VIC-20, just so I can show you me playing the game Bewitched or Catch a Snatcher or any of the games I fucking bought at the time and spent hours trying to get past certain levels, if you think I'm going to ruin any of my cassettes, right, just to make a few YouTube videos, you've got fucking no chance. Right, I've got stuff boxed in like my parents' house. I think there's some stuff in the parents' house somewhere. I can't remember where now. I hope I haven't thrown it out, actually, because I've thrown out quite a lot of stuff thinking, well, I'm never going to play these again. And then here I am 20 years later thinking, well, I never finished the count on the VIC-20. I never managed to finish that adventure game, so I might record myself playing that. I think the count came on cartridge. And like I said, you get a better recording. I've said this in the past, you know, I'm not adverse to people recording their original consoles. I find you get a better recording sometimes, and that's what's most important to me, is the quality of the recording. Over, ooh, look, I've got the original Spectrum, and ooh, look, ooh, doesn't the screen look shit? Well, yeah, it does look shit. It's going to look shit because you're using the original fucking hardware. You know, I know that with emulators you can put on the scan lines and have like a false effect of what it was like to be sat in front of a small 14-inch Toshiba portable TV. Was it Toshiba? Was it Toshiba? I can't remember. There was or was it Bush? There's a small 14-inch colour television when I plugged in my... I think I evolved from the VIC-20 by that time. And I mean, this is all paid for by myself. I didn't have mummy pay it for me. Commodore 16. I remember I had the VIC-20 or the VIC-20. I had the Commodore 16 or the Commodore 16. I had the Commodore 64 or the Commodore 64, as some of you freaks like to try and pull me up on. But after the Commodore 64, I didn't venture into the world of the Amiga. And the Amiga, again, you know, I've questioned... Oh, wow, killer whales. I've questioned a few times on... can you switch modes to first-person mode? Ah, it's first-person mode, but in the sub. Okay. Let's go a bit further out. And just watch these for a bit. Yeah, I never had one of these Amiga computers. I moved straight from the Commodore 64 to the Super Nintendo. So never really experienced it, and I did question on Twitter about what the best Amiga emulator would be, and you kind of get like absolutely no response, or you might get one person saying something, but then you get the kind of, you know, well, people should buy the proper hardware. I've got the proper hardware. Why haven't you got the proper hardware? You know, oh, fuck off. I don't live with my mum. I don't have my mum buying me stuff. I have boxes of things you've probably never even fucking heard of, arseholes. Do you even know what a fucking N-Gage is? That was the first portable gaming system where I could play the original Tomb Raider on. And I've still got the SD card with Tomb Raider and the fucking N-Gage, and it's the original N-Gage, not the N-Gage QD or QP or whatever it was, the second version, the fucking first version. And some of you don't consider it to be a console because it's a phone, but I bought it anyway to play the original. It was like playing, to me that was the original portable PlayStation 1. Because it had the original Tomb Raider on it. It had Pandemonium on it. And some of these other wonderful PS1 games. Oh, fuck. Probably just made some species extinct there. So no, I'm not ruining any of my fucking hardware or software just because some fucking snob thinks I should be using the original stuff. Fuck right off. If you feel your YouTube channel is better than my YouTube channel because you use original hardware, then so be it. I don't care. I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I am sick to death of people claiming that they're YouTubers as if it's a fucking job. Yes, I know there's people out there who make money from it, but those people were well known before YouTube came along. Most of them were, because they were fucking journalists for writing magazines. If I see the words like, comment and subscribe again, I'm going to fucking kill someone. I use YouTube, yes, I don't deny it, but I've always said in any of the videos, I use it as a scrapbook. Much in the way that somebody might use Facebook photos as opposed to having like Facebook photo albums, as opposed to actually going out and printing the photographs and things like that. I just use it as a way of recording gameplays, and the gameplays I waffle on about. You know, maybe my daughter wants to hear what her dad's been up to in the week, or anybody who regularly watches this stuff, who I seriously think should get fucking help. But if for some reason you find what I'm doing... What the fuck has happened to the propellers at the back? Is that damage from crashing? Is that... Or is it just fucked up? Alright, I'm going to have to be a bit more careful then. Yeah, you know, if you like what I do, fine. I'm not going to ask you to comment or subscribe. It makes no difference to me. I don't care for social acceptance. I don't care for numbers. I really don't care. I don't need some... I don't know. This is just quite cool. The thing is, though, what I don't know is if I get out when I get eaten. Because it was difficult enough for me to get this submersible in the first place. Well, I say difficult. It wasn't difficult. I just had to switch to the single player mode and not play as my online character. Has he got a gun by any chance? Right. Now the thing is, I have not looked online to see if there are any hidden areas or secrets or Easter eggs, you know, like downed UFOs or the lost city of Atlantis or anything like that, because I've not ventured out in a sub. I think you might have had to have done something in the sub in the single player game. I remember getting the sub by taking the wildlife photographs. Well, actually, I didn't take them. My daughter did one Sunday afternoon. We went round photographing all the 20 animals or the 20 pets or farm animals, whatever it was, and then we got given the sub afterwards. And that was it. Didn't venture out, but I'm venturing out now. So yeah, as I like to break the videos up into 30-minute chunks, what I'll do, I'll just carefully kind of plod along, but I'll pause it, because you are able to pause the single player game, which makes it easier. And I'll go and see if there is anything under the water anywhere that I might be able to find. But yeah, my YouTube channel is like a scrapbook. It's just games I've played and afternoons I've spent farting about doing stuff, and that's it. I'm not going to be producing what they I've seen some people on Twitter going, I produce professional content and I'm not getting as many views. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking, it doesn't matter. It's the experience. It's the sort of, it's gaming. It's not what fucking views you've had. Stop grizzling because nobody's viewing your fucking Twitch channel. Just play games. Be glad you've got an interest that isn't kicking a fucking football around a field. Do you know what I mean? People say computer games are pointless. Well, that's fine. I can think of a lot of things that are pointless. Kicking a ball around the field to me is pointless. Reading all of the fucking Harry Potter books is pointless. We've all got our wastes of time. To you, it's not a waste of time. To me, it is. To me, this is not a waste of time. To you, it might very well be. I doubt it. If you're actually watching this video, chances are you're either into computer games or you're into fucking sadomasochism, listening to my fucking boring drony voice. Where are we going? Where are we going? Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, to subscribe. Click here. Subscribe. Daily GTA content. How about fuck off? How about I'll put something on YouTube when I fucking feel like it? Oop, wait. Oh, fuck. Jesus, shit, no. Piss balls. What the fuck? Oh, fucking hell. Sharks? Awesome. Now then, I don't know if I got out of this submersible. Yeah, alright, I'm not talking about the sharks. Don't jump ahead. I don't mean would the sharks attack me. There's probably a very good chance that they will. What I mean is, will I automatically be equipped with a scuba diving outfit? Because that could be quite interesting. Ah, some sort of sunken ship surrounded by sharks. So there's a good chance then that in the single player game maybe there's something around here that I can pick up, like a rare item or part of a mission or something. Or have I already done it? I mean, I don't know. Can't quite remember. Pretty sure there was a mission to do with this. But I've not really played the game with any... Oh, there's something flashing down there. That's something to collect. Let's go forward a bit. Am I slowly sinking? Yeah, I think... Yeah, I need to be on the bottom. The thing is, this guy's lung capacity isn't that strong. So I'd need to... I'd need to get out and get back in quite quickly. Shit! We're on the 30 minute, we're over 30 minutes now. I like to stop them around about 30 minutes. So I'll stop this now. and I'll crack on with a part 3. See you in a bit.